That was my sister. Of course, she was talking her nonsense because I kind of like said something to her. I was like, don't come with the kids. I was like, I needed the day because I had a lot of stuff to do. Like this is my day, but I really had stuff to do. So, anyways, what was I saying to you? We were talking about if I had not come to Haiti or something like that. I think I was talking about me. What was I saying to you guys? Oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, let's continue. I think I was still talking about the whole that you have to follow your urge. Yes, you really have to. You know, I say this to say that. And this goes back to say to and this also goes to anything like this. Okay, let me tell you another story. Okay, remember in 2013 I worked in a school in Mirebalais, right? It was a beautiful school and I fell in love with Mirebalais. Mirebalais is so beautiful. And they would receive occasionally volunteers to help, and they would have activities to volunteer. I was there shortly in the school, but I had enjoyed my time. And I remember that the first set of volunteer that they received, everybody was foreign, like everybody was American white, except one guy who was a Haitian guy, right? He was the only Haitian guy who came. And he said that he just kind of like wanted to come to Haiti and wanted to volunteer. So they stayed for a week, right? Tell me why the last day that everybody was leaving, like all the volunteers were leaving. And in the beginning, they would have school assembly where all the students are, and kind of like the students would sing. Like that was like the morning ritual, not routine. The guy fell off on his knees. I'm talking about a grown man. That man must have been in his 40s. He fell off on his knee and the man started to cry. The man was crying so much that I had to go and I had to hug him like that's all I could do. I was hugging him because I knew in my heart, I knew. Like he didn't have to talk to me. You don't need to talk. I knew in my heart that him crying and him probably coming to Haiti to volunteer, you don't know. It was probably heavy. It probably came from all the things that were never said to him, all the things that he never knew, all the goodbyes that never happened between him and his family. It probably came from the fact that his parents took him off. Like, you don't know how he left Haiti. A lot of us leave Haiti and we don't have that connection anymore. It's kind of like our parents just uproot us, because you have to also remember that as a Haitian person, like kids don't really have a say. So it's not like, how American people, well, I always say American since this is where I lived, but you know how white people, they like include their kids into things. They'll be like, what do you think, do you want to do this, like this shit don't apply to fucking Haitian kids. You just they just book a ticket and you're gone. And this brings me back to another family. Like, I have stories for days. Like, if I had to sit here and make stories and talk about these things, we would be here forever. I have stories for days because I have a very, well, we don't, I used to know someone, a very, very dear person of mine who lost her younger sister. Her younger sister killed herself shortly after the mother died. The father passed away, and the father was murdered in Haiti around the Aristide era. And the father was a very, very wealthy man. Very wealthy man. And I do believe that the father was into politics as well. So the mother quickly made the chance. I think that friend that I had, in like her and her sisters were already in the States for vacation, and the mother opted to have them stay. That was the first thing. The mother opted to have them stay. And then the mother came with the other ones. Now, when they came to America, because the mother didn't have a place to stay, and there were, I believe there were like seven of them who came. So the mother had to place each of them with different relatives, and so they each had their different they each had their different, kind of like idea of depending on where they were. But imagine that, like, I never had to suffer that. I even tell you guys that even with me, like, when I left Haiti and I stayed with like an auntie that is close, it's like she's my mom, I still felt that disconnection. I still felt like I would cry every time that my mother would leave. So I understand. I understand what it is like when you break a bond. I understand what it feels like to be uprooted, like taken out of like a place and being put. It's kind of like mentally, psychologically, you never cope with whatever happened. So that friend of mine, so her father passed away, right? And her mother got sick. Her mother had like first a heart problem, and maybe like years, a decade after that, she suffered another heart problem. Like they had put for her mom her peace thing. You know how you have the peace thing in your heart when the heart cannot beat properly? And the mother suffered a different type of like condition, and her mother passed away. Her mother must have passed away, I'm gonna say around 2014, that her mother passed away. And shortly after that, just a couple of months after that, her sister killed herself. And I was watching a video of her sister was in college. She was so beautiful. Her sister reminded me of my younger sister. They have the same body shape, I call them gazelle, like very tall, small waist, like long booty, and just beautiful. And I remembered her sister because, I was friends and I would go to their house oftentimes. And I remember going to her sister's Facebook page, and one of the friends made a video, and one of the sister's friend wrote, like, that was shortly after the death, how she never coped. Mind you, she's the youngest one. She is the youngest. But so that means that her father passed away when she was really, really young. She must have been like maybe 4 or 5. But that she suffered. The second thing, she probably suffered the breaking up of the family ties, because my friend and her sister, the sister that's close to her age, were vacationing in the United States and stayed. The mother said, don't send them back to Haiti. That's the second thing. For you to be a kid, and it's like you are raised with your siblings, and next thing you know, you never see your siblings, right? Third thing, mom had to come to the States. So these are well-to-do people. So you grow up, you have a huge home, you have maids, nannies, and everything, and next thing you know, they uproot you in the States. And not only do they uproot you in the state, but everybody has to go to a different household because your mom doesn't have the a place yet. And you guys understand, excuse me, what it is like to, you guys understand what it is like to not be at home. So she never, so when her mother passed away, that was the last straw, because they probably, out of everybody, she's probably the one who needed the answers the most, and they probably overlooked her feelings the most. Why? Because she was the youngest. Because they probably felt like as a kid she kind of like probably never had, no explanation to give. But she never dealt with these issues. She had questions that needed answers. Okay, so, oof, the situation in Haiti is like the being Haitian is heavy. It's heavy. I smile to you guys. I never pretend. When I smile, I don't pretend. When I smile, it's because I feel happy. But my smile doesn't always come from the heart. Sometimes my smile comes from the happiness that I have at the moment. But I'm not always happy because I do understand and see the gravity of our situation being of Haiti. I do understand that we have a lot of damage as a whole. I do understand that many of us suffered a lot of trauma, and I did too. Maybe not a lot, but to me, maybe what I suffered, not necessarily trauma, but to me, maybe coming back home was traumatic because I could not have ever imagined that my parents would stood, that was 10 years ago, in front of me and my what was always destined to be, you know? So for today, my friend, as I am going to close off this vlog, I speak to those of you who have the urge. You don't need to be like myself, meaning that you don't need to uproot and leave and come to Haiti if that's not for you. However, perhaps you are the person that God has chosen, that the spirit world of Haiti has called onto to be. I should show you my toes, I like it. To be the bridge for your family. Being Haitian is powerful. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody fool. Oh yeah, we have a newcomer. We have someone who said, "Oh, I don't know your name," because you probably saw the video in Clayton, and he said that I was selling a pretense dream. He said that the dream. He said in his comments there is like a huge difference between risk and being crazy, and he referred to me as a crazy person. Your comment made my day because I know it takes a lot of dosage of craziness to leave your dream to the fullest. This is why I asked you, did you miss the boat? Anyways, guys, I feel like because the videos are going to be a lot heavier, the videos are going to be a lot more like touching. So we're going to have these people on this channel who are probably going to challenge some of my views, and I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that, with you challenging my views. Come challenge my views. Like I absolutely, oh, give me a second. Yeah, so to conclude, and you know, we didn't do any topic discussions for today. This is really not what I had in mind. I was probably going to talk about anything but this, but this was in my heart. Like I said to you, I will probably where are these cars? Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, like I said to you, I will probably take time when I have time to maybe share a lot more about personal stuff. But I also want to close the vlog and tell you that your dream isn't for everyone. We each have a dream, and you have to go toward whatever it is that God has set in your heart to do. Don't be afraid, because When God, I think it was the bronze goddess or one who always said that when God gives you a vision, He's going to make provision. And yes, He is going to make provision. When God gives you a vision, He is going to make provision. You just have to trust yourself, and you just have to trust what's inside of you. You have, they have people. Oh my God. Yeah. Yep. We have people. See, guys, this is the other thing. Like, this is a parenthesis. This is the other thing for those of you who have homes in Haiti, like built up homes in Haiti, but you desert your home. People use your home for anything that they feel like it. They may turn your homes into a hotel, a fucking motel, or whatever it is. They may have people staying in your home. I can hear them. Can you? Yeah, there's like a guy who takes care of the home, but I think like they have other people. Okay, guys. So yeah, so this was my video vlog of the day. I'm definitely going to sip on more wine. I would have loved to do like a YouTube live, but I didn't tell you guys that I wanted to do a YouTube live. And I will do a YouTube live in the days ahead, because I would love to connect with some of you like straight online. It would have been lovely to have like a live video. So, I'm going to do that probably, if not sooner. Then let me just kind of like work on it. And maybe for November, November, and maybe also for the holidays, if I'm depending on where I am and what I'm doing for the holiday seasons. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my vlogs. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my vlogs. I will talk to you soon.